Buckle up, royal watchers, because Buckingham Palace just dropped a bombshell that's shaking the House of Windsor to its core. A sizzling new decree inked by King Charles and Princess Anne has left jaws on the floor with one glaring omission. Queen Camilla's name is nowhere to be found. Instead, Princess Catherine is thrust into the spotlight, crowned with a dazzling new role that screams power shift. This isn't just palace paperwork, it's a seismic move hinting at juicy family drama, succession shakeups, and a monarchy racing toward a bold future. Hit that like button, subscribe for every royal twist, and let's dive into this scandal-soaked saga. Let's set the stage. The royal family, draped in tradition, has always juggled public duty with private tensions. King Charles, after waiting decades to wear the crown, stepped into a reign rocked by health battles and demands to modernize. His marriage to Camilla, once a tabloid firestorm, evolved into a solid partnership, with her title shifting from queen consort to simply queen. Yet whispers have swirled about her role as Charles faces ongoing treatments. Princess Anne, the monarchy's unsung hero, has been the rock-solid standby, always ready to step up. Then there's Princess Catherine, the people's princess, whose charm and poise have made her a shining star for the next generation. This decree, born in secretive palace huddles, flips the script, sidelining one key player while elevating another. Insiders spill that this wasn't a whim but the climax of months of hushed talks, driven by everything from health woes to plans for a leaner, meaner monarchy. Social media is ablaze with questions. Why ditch Camilla now? Is this a family feud or a savvy move to shield the king's vulnerabilities? The decree itself, a formal bombshell on counselors of state and crisis protocols, usually includes the monarch's spouse. But in this jaw-dropping update, Camilla's name is gone, replaced by bold text boosting Catherine's clout and family matters. It's a move that could redraw the royal pecking order. Royal fans are buzzing, comparing this to epic past dramas like the abdication crisis or recent family fallouts. With public polls cheering William and Catherine's fresh vibe, this feels like a monarchy betting big on its future. Ready for the backstory? Let's rewind to see how this palace plot thickened. King Charles's reign kicked off with vows of stability, but change was brewing. In 2022, fresh off his accession, laws expanded the counselors of state, those who step in if the king can't rule, adding Anne and Prince Edward to dodge relying on Prince Harry or Andrew. Camilla, as queen, was a lock for this role, her spot cemented by marriage and tradition. But cracks showed early with talks of trimming roles to focus on working royals. Then came Charles's cancer diagnosis in 2024, throwing health into sharp focus and fast-tracking contingency plans. Anne's own scare, and then boom, Buckingham Palace unleashed the decree, signed by Charles and Anne in a hush-hush Windsor ceremony. This isn't just paperwork, it's a power pivot. Camilla's name is erased from key sections, while Catherine's role is supercharged, planting her at the heart of decision-making. The palace calls it a pragmatic tweak for smooth operations amid Charles's health challenges. But let's be real, swapping Camilla for Catherine is a neon sign of a monarchy, leaning hard into its next chapter. Media scrambled to decode the text, noting its break from 1953 and 2022 precedents. No trumpets, no fanfare, just a quiet drop that screams volumes. X lit up with reactions, from cheers for modernization to worries about family harmony. This decree isn't just red tape. It's a manifesto for a monarchy ready to evolve. Digging into the details, the decree streamlines counselors of state, listing William, Anne, and Edward but ghosting Camilla entirely. Catherine, meanwhile, is handed a frontline advisory role, with clout in family and public matters. It's a clear pivot to those tied to the throne's future or with spotless records. Why now? Insiders point to Camilla's age, Charles's health, and Catherine's soaring popularity, 74%. In a 2025 YouGov poll, the decree also demands transparency, a modern twist missing from dusty old versions. Anne's signature seals its gravitas, her loyalty to Charles shining through. Legal experts tie this to William's cost-cutting, dodging scandals by betting on untainted royals. It's a step toward relevance, though some cry foul over Camilla's sidelining. For the monarchy, this is a blueprint for survival, reshaping power in Windsor's inner circle. Camilla's erasure stings. Once a symbol of redemption, her role now feels clipped. Insiders claim she's cool with it, focusing on supporting Charles privately and championing causes like literacy. But optics don't lie. Her schedule's lighter, her duties less intense. This echoes her title shift from consort to queen, but in reverse, a quiet step back. Family ties, especially with William, have been frosty, and Anne's pragmatism likely tipped the scales. Emotionally, it's a roller coaster. Camilla's climb from vilified to beloved was brutal. This could feel like a gut punch, though allies spin it as freedom from scrutiny. The message? The monarchy's trimming fat even at the top. Now Catherine's moment. The decree rockets her from William's sidekick to a royal powerhouse. She's named a key advisor, a role that screams influence. From her early years initiative to mental health advocacy, Catherine's built a resume that resonates. 74% public approval says it all. Her bond with Charles and Anne, rooted in shared values, cements her as a bridge between eras. But bigger roles mean bigger spotlights. After her health candor won hearts, media scrutiny's relentless. Balancing her kids' privacy with new duties will test her.